Can I drink coffee while intermittent fasting? Heck yeah, you can drink coffee while intermittent fasting. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Fasting Frankie. My goal is to find the best content I can find on intermittent fasting for fat loss and share it with you. Make sure to stick around to the end when I share some tips that can sabotage your fasting results if you're not careful enough. Okay, let's jump right in. If you're new to intermittent fasting, you probably have dozens of questions. I do too. I have plenty of questions myself, and my goal is to find the best answers to those questions and share them with you right here on Fasting Frankie. If this is the type of content you're looking for, I would love for you to like and subscribe to the channel. Okay. If you're wondering if you can drink coffee while intermittent fasting, the answer is yes. You can have coffee during your eating window, and the great news is you can also have coffee during your fasting window as well. I'm enjoying a cup of black coffee now at 12 noon, and I haven't eaten yet today. My goal is not to eat for a while still. The fasting window is the block of time in which you don't consume any calories or a minimal amount of calories, not likely large enough to break a fast. If you stick to black coffee, you're fine. Just be aware of the amount of caffeine you're consuming. You may want to limit the coffee intake to 1 to 2 cups per day, depending on how much caffeine it's okay for you to consume. So now that we've established that black coffee is okay to drink at any time during your fast, let's tackle how to handle drinking coffee if you choose to add more ingredients to your coffee. If you choose to add sugar, milk, or syrups to your coffee, you run the risk of breaking your fast. If you're drinking lattes, cappuccinos, or coffees with several grams of added sugars, you will break your fast, not to mention you're drinking all these extra calories in your day. I know how common it is for many of us to start our day with a cup of coffee that's full of sugar. I did it for years. I also know that many people will have more than one of these sugar-rich coffees throughout the day. If drinking black coffee is not an option, then here are some tips that may help. The goal, if you're trying to intermittent fast for fat loss, is to transition from sugary, fast-breaking coffees, or drinks for that matter, to fasting-friendly options. Keep in mind what we are trying to accomplish with our fast. We want to keep our insulin levels low and our blood glucose normal. We don't want to sabotage our fat loss results unknowingly. Here's option one. Drink your lattes, cappuccinos, or sugary drinks during your eating window. For people like me looking to lose a lot of fat through fasting, this is an option. However, I don't recommend it. If fat loss isn't your primary focus, you may be okay with this option. Once again, not recommended if you're looking to lose a lot of fat. I highly recommend cutting out as much sugar in your diet as possible. Option number two. I call this the hybrid approach and the one I currently use in my fasting schedule. What I do is drink a combination of black coffee or coffee with heavy cream. What I try to do, and it doesn't always work out this way, is drink the black coffee during my fasting window and the coffee with cream during my eating window. You notice how I said try. I do sometimes enjoy coffee with cream in the morning. When I'm looking to enjoy some coffee with cream, I'll add a small amount of heavy cream into my coffee. The overall consensus seems to be if you stick to 50 calories or less of cream, you should be okay. Okay, so just another couple of quick pieces of advice. So I decided to grab the creamer that I've been using out of the fridge, and sure enough, when I turned it around, there's a little bit of a glare, but you can maybe see the 50 there. So the serving size is 1 tablespoon. So what I would do is just pour. Now I'm thinking, how many seconds was I pouring? It was probably a lot more than a tablespoon. So from now on, and what I recommend you do is use tablespoon. That's what the serving size is, a tablespoon. And sure enough, a tablespoon is 50 calories, what many experts say you can get away with. Now, I'm trying not to have it, but sometimes I will have it. So I think the balance of sometimes having it, sometimes not having it, and sometimes I don't even drink coffee every day. I think the balance of all those three things, I should be okay. But something to keep an eye on or track of, because like I said, I always just pour. And thinking back, that was probably a big mistake. Definitely don't use a spoon this size. That's a little too big. But like I said, it's definitely worth taking out the tablespoon and measuring, because I hate for you to sabotage your fasting results right off the bat because maybe we weren't paying attention in the morning. So just a couple of quick things. If you didn't think I liked coffee, this was my first gift as a kid, a little espresso coffee maker. So we were big coffee drinkers. Parents are from Italy. We started drinking coffee pretty early in our family, probably elementary school. When you're pulling this out of your thermos at school, And the teachers were like, "What the heck was that?" And you had coffee in your thermos. We were a pretty serious coffee drinking family. So anyway, just a couple pieces of advice. Just to sum things up, if intermittent fasting for fat loss is your goal, consider avoiding sugary drinks at any time of the day. Remember, we're trying to keep our insulin levels from spiking and eventually get our bodies fat adapted so we can start losing those unwanted pounds. Please don't feel overwhelmed. Progress, not perfection. I'm learning and struggling through a lot of this as well. The good news is that I'm still making good progress towards my fat loss goals without knowing everything I needed to right from the beginning. And you will too. If this video provided you with value, I would love for you to like and subscribe to Fasting Frankie. Okay, guys, I will see you in the next video. Hey guys, quick disclaimer. I am not a medical doctor. This is just supposed to be for entertainment purposes only. Consult a medical professional if you are interested in starting a fasting program to make sure it is okay for you to go ahead and begin one. Okay? Best of luck to you. See you guys next time.